reaction to the news on DJ, and who do you see as some hopeful candidates for that spot?
Yeah, disappointed just, for him. I know I spoke a lot on it previously. I don't know that I have a whole lot to add. I'm really disappointed for him. It's a very, very, very unique situation in so many ways. So, we've grown to obviously been around him a lot, love the kid, and just really, really disappointed for him. But obviously we got to move on. These things happen, whether it's a situation like this or somebody getting hurt, or that's just part of the game. And the team's ability to respond to that is just part of the path. So we'll look at, which we have been already with DJ not practicing. We'll look at a few different lineups. I think Justin certainly figures into it prominently, and we've got a few guys that we can move around. Tobias has a lot of position flex. Jean-Ray Reed has a lot of position flex. Kayla Miller has some position flex. Banuelos coming along, Treater coming along is certainly really, really important. And I think it'll put some pressure on, too, some of the young tackles in the program from a depth perspective that come on as well, especially if we end up moving, Raymond around the lines a little bit. So, guys like Vicona and Dunn and some of those guys will need to step up. But, like I said, the fortunate thing is we have been working it like that. It's not like it just got, not like we have been practicing with him this entire time and not had him. So we've gotten some work and have a pretty good idea of what that will look like.
What lessons did you learn from this whole ordeal with DJ?
I don't know if I have lessons like right now. It's pretty fresh news. Honestly, don't know that I processed it. It's just, we'll write a book about it someday.
As you get closer to, start of the season, do you like where you guys are at this point?
Yeah, I love the consistent competitive energy out here. We have not had practices where you feel like you come out and you're having to just like pull the energy out of them, or like really try to motivate them. Like it is, the group has been really motivated every single day, and it's been really competitive. There's been a cool vibe around it. I think some of the detail-oriented approach, with Coach True and his staff this summer, I feel like we're seeing that on the field. Players taking ownership of mistakes, just some clean ball, some focused ball. So yeah, like it's always in college, you're always excited to see when you finally get a chance to go against somebody else. So sure, we're antsy for that. But yeah, I'm confident in the team. I like the team. I can't wait to play somebody else.
Are there any position battles that are more competitive than others right now, like really close?
Yeah, there is. I think running back, we got quite a few there that can contribute. I think a couple of the receiver positions. We know Lemon's going to play a lot. We know Lane's going to play a lot. Kind of past that, we've got some really competitive battles at a few of the receiver positions right now. I know we've referenced D-line a lot. I think that's still across the board pretty competitive. I still think Gentry and Stevens have separated themselves in the linebacker room as the clear-cut, first and second guys, and then after that, I know that was kind of a concern of depth coming into this camp, but I would say one of the bright spots has been the play of Tamir and Newbie and Beavers, and then the two young boys at linebacker. Like I like our depth there. Just going to be kind of figuring out who's going to play. So those are the early ones right now that come to mind. But we've got, we're going to try to play a bunch of guys here early at several of these positions and get them some game reps and get a chance to evaluate those.
You mentioned receiver there in that competition behind Mackay and Jacoby. Who's really pushing?
A lot of guys. I would say, Prince, Zach, Tanook Hines has had an outstanding camp. Jaden Richardson has had an outstanding camp. Jay Fair has had an outstanding camp. Corey Sims has done some really good things. He had to miss a little bit of time in the middle of camp, but has come back strong and looks to have the ability to help this team this year. DJ Jordan's done some really good things. He's very explosive. So yeah, we've got some unique decisions to make and kind of how we're going to play in some of these different personnel groupings. But I'm confident in the depth. It just got sorted out.
Practices at the Coliseum kind of I don't know, motivate the guys a little bit more? Like, does the change in setting affect what they do, how they do it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think anytime you do it. I mean, we changed actually this last weekend and went and practiced offside as well, not at the Coliseum. Anytime you change it up, sure, it feels a little bit different. It just adds to it. And then I think when you throw the fact that it is, oh, by the way, it's the Coliseum right on top of it, like it's just every time you go down that tunnel, it's awesome. Whether there's, it is jam-packed with fans or whether there's not a single person sitting in the stands and we're just in there scrimmaging, like it has that vibe. And this team's talked a lot about, protecting that, playing very well at home, having an appreciation for where we play and who we play for. So, yeah, those practices have been very meaningful.
Where have you seen Walker Lyons maybe improve the most? And is this the most confident maybe you felt about a top 2 tight ends situation in the sense that you could, play them pretty regularly together?
Yeah, since we've been here, I mean, yeah, by a mile. Those 2 guys, they really did the entire depth. Much improved. Walker, honestly, the biggest transformation for him has been physically. His journey was so unique, getting hurt at the end of high school, missing all that time, goes on a mission for an extended time. He tries to train some, but I mean, it's just not the same. When he got here, he had a few injuries in the beginning, and honestly, really, a lot of the snaps he played, especially like middle of the year last year, were just out of, like, we didn't really have anybody else. He wasn't really ready for it totally. He did a good job. By the end of the year, it was starting to come along, but this is the first real off season the kid has ever had. Not at USC, I'm talking like ever had. And so the physical transformation, the confidence, his body, his movement starting to come back after such a unique path. I think it's shown up, and I think with that, just his confidence as an athlete, as a player, has come along. And then, yeah, all the other normal things, he's learning the system better and, becoming more detailed and all that. But the physical transformation is really drastic with this guy right now.
Do you feel like Tobias Raymond has a best position right now?
Well, fortunately for us, he's just one of those guys, you put him anywhere, and he just kind of gets the job done. Kind of mimics his position coach a little bit in that way. So, we obviously feel confident with him at tackle, but his ability to slide in there and play guard, it's pretty seamless. And so he's gotten a lot of reps at both. We're very fortunate to have him. It's rare to have those guys that, 1, mentally can do it, 2, physically can do it, and then it doesn't bother them, or they don't get worried or kind of mentally lose touch when all of a sudden you're moving them around. Like, he's like, whatever, just tell me where to go and I'm going to go play good. And that's just been his mentality, and so that's why we've got so much trust in him and why he's obviously very, very valuable right now.
So you're disappointed with the DJ that happened. Do you know how he's doing?
Well, I don't want to speak for him, but I obviously gotta wish there was more I could say. Would love to dive into all of it, and there'll be an appropriate time and place for that. But it's again, it's more than anything, I just hate it for the kid, and he's gonna have a great future in front of him. We've loved the time with him, and just disappointed for him.